Paul Quinn's mental health program didn't start in a counseling office. It started with a shock. In 2013, the school recruited students from inner city Chicago and saw trauma show up immediately.
What happened was that once those students got here, they all started to experience post-traumatic stress disorder and depression and all these other things.
That moment changed everything. So the school partnered with UT Southwestern and built a new model. Every incoming student gets a mental health assessment before the semester begins.
It is a very thorough assessment, and through that assessment, we're able to determine what the needs are of the student body.
And the support doesn't stay behind closed doors. Every week, counselors move into the library for Wellness Wednesday.
Meditation, yoga, you name it. We've just about massages. They've gotten about chair massages on Wellness Wednesdays.
And for some students, those early touch points saved lives.
I had one student who came kicking and screaming to counseling, because he just had so much on his plate. And he came to his appointment and he said, I didn't know people lived like this.
Paul Quinn's support system even stretches beyond its own campus. SMU has played a part too, with the help from now retired President R. Gerald Turner.
When we were at our lowest, Gerald created a program that allowed our students to take courses at SMU and pay Paul Quinn prices.
The academics may reach across the city, but SMU faces a different challenge: students who often wait until they are overwhelmed to get help. Here at SMU, students can walk through that door and get help whenever they need it. But at Paul Quinn, that help begins the minute they arrive on campus. Both schools have the same mission: to help students thrive. They just both get there in different ways.
Students don't know what they need until they need it. And at that point, it might be a little, we're kind of in a hole that we got to pull ourselves out of at that point.
Alicia Money is SMU's Assistant Director of Athletic Mental Health, and she works with both athletes and the general student population. Money says SMU believes in the same mission: student success, and their staff is working to catch problems earlier.
That's really where Paul Quinn is really stepping in, because that's identifying a risk before it can become a problem.
And where other colleges build stadiums, Paul Quinn grows something else. The We Over Me farm sits where the football field used to be. Students gather here to learn to nurture themselves by nurturing plants. The model isn't perfect, and the program still faces challenges.
When you do things that have never been done before, people don't tend to embrace them right away.
Cultural stigma and hesitation are still real.
Talking about mental health was taboo when we started, and it's especially taboo in communities of color and communities where poverty resides.
At Paul Quinn, mental health isn't a side service. It's a part of their curriculum.
That's the biggest barrier right now, is the bubble that they live in for this age group, and how that bubble gets popped.
Popped because it's the first time someone told them they didn't have to carry everything alone. For SMU TV, I'm Neely Davis.